Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulihi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa salam wa min tabi'ahum bi ihsani ila yawm ad-din wa ba'd. So this is Imam Fahim Lee of the Kuba School and Islamic Center, and I'd like to take this time as a weekly acknowledgement of, the arrival of Jumu'ah, to show our gratitude and be thankful for the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends our way, and thankful for the people who have supported us throughout the years. We'd like to send a shout out and to let you know that we love you for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we appreciate you for you. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to increase us all in love for his sake, and the love that we have for each other will be a means to be under his shade on the day where there will be no shade except his. And so, as we arrive at the blessed day of Jumu'ah, just a couple of reminders, inshallah. Please remember to recite Surah Al-Kahf. It serves as the light from one Jumu'ah to the next, inshallah ta'ala. Be sure to send plenty of salawat on the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is like the crowning glory of Jumu'ah that we should increase our salawat on the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it's just as simple as saying, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad, or the equivalent. It is ideal to do it at least 1,000 times, inshallah. And, take some time out of your day between now and tomorrow for Maghrib, Eastern Standard Time, to send plenty of blessings and prayers of peace upon the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Make sure to come to Jumu'ah if you're able to come, and have your very best on and your very best behavior. Jumu'ah is a time of joy. It is a time for many of us to get a break from the dunya. It's a time for us to hear a good word, to get some experience, some good brotherhood and sisterhood, and some places some good food, like at our masjid, inshallah. And so we encourage you to dress your very best and be your very best, and be the example that you would like to see on Jumu'ah. So be the example of a smile. Be the example of good cheer. Be the example of being outgoing to your brother and sister in Islam. Be the example of, being outgoing to, offer your service to a Muslim, or, listen to a word, give them an ear, or offer to help them in some way, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will increase his assistance for you. And, make it a time of, because it's like a weekly Eid, so treat it like an Eid. Be full of joy, be full of happiness, be full of cheer, inshallah. And also, one of the best things that we could do on Jumu'ah, in honor of the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens up for us, to be generous, excuse me. And so please take a moment, if you can, if you are able to, to make a modest or magnificent donation to us, to our masjid, inshallah, to helps us as a poor and struggling community to, take care of issues. We have a toy drive, we have an Eid drive, we have a Hafiz that has agreed to come and lead us in the Taraweeh prayer for Ramadan, inshallah. And so we want to compensate him in a handsome manner. A lot of things we have to take care of, and it is by the grace and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the generosity that he puts in the hearts of the people, that helps us greatly. So we depend on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that, and we look forward in the generosity that you exhibit to us, inshallah. And so this is for our online community as well as our local community, inshallah. Please be sure to invest in yourself by making a donation, because this is something that will show up on your scale on the judgment day, and you never know how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to reward you for what he has already provided you with as provision. Think about that for a moment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to reward you for what you give in charity from what he has already given you as a provision. So think about the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and when you think of it in that aspect, then it's easy to give. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy for you to be generous, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to reach Ramadan and to complete it and to maximize our effort. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for ease and stability and afiyah. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.